Hey guys, Panzer J back here in Operation Boston, I believe it is. It's turned 14.5 for the Commonwealth and 14.6 for the Free French, January of 43. So sorry for the delay with the holidays and everything. We got a little behind, but we should be back on schedule here. So let's get into the UK portion of the turn. We're going to go for improved construction, stage 3, 7 or higher, and long-range aircraft, stage 2, 8 or higher for our tech rolls. So construction first, a 7, we succeed. Good there, we finish that. And long range, 12, we succeed. So 2 for 2, which is good because I had my purchases laid out, which that's actually going to change after talking to Bruce. But I did have an air base laid out with the power of positive thinking, hoping we were going to complete construction, and we did. So construction's complete. Long range, we'll go to stage 3. Okay, so I'm going to have to change this, and of course I don't have my units laid out. So, okay, well, hang on a second. Let's do diplomacy. So we're at stage 1 for both Mexico and Ireland, so we need a 1 or a 2. So Mexico first, a 2, wow. So we're really rolling here. And then Ireland, an 8. So we did get Mexico. Let me go ahead and grab my stuff, which I didn't have out ahead of time. It shows how behind the 8 ball I am with everything. Okay. So we'll put down a marker for Mexico. So we do go up $1 for that. So let's go ahead and move the UK up to 36. Okay, so then let's do purchases, which they're going to change because, like I said, I talked to Bruce. He talked me out of getting this factory. So, okay, we're going to change a lot of stuff around. So let's see. We got $42 to spend. Let's see. What are we going to do here? I think we're going to do... Okay, let's get some chips out. We're going to change a lot of this around, I think. Okay, so $42 to spend. We're going to go ahead with 3 naval transports. Instead, I had 2 laid down here. We're going to go with 3. And with improved construction, they should be 6 apiece. So that's 18. A militia for 2 is 20. We're going to take off these units. Okay, so we're at 20. We're going to rapid build an air base in Yugoslavia for 6 because of improved construction. So what were we at? 18, 20, that's 26. We'll do a fighter for 10. That's 36. What do we want to do? We only got $6 left, right? Yeah. I guess we could do another naval transport, I suppose. So let's do another naval transport. Nah, let's do 2 infantry. I don't have 2 infantry out, so I'm just going to put these 2 chips down for 2 infantry. Okay, so we've got 3 naval transports for 18. A militia for 2, that's 20. A rapid build air base in Yugoslavia for 6, that's 26. A fighter for 10 is 36. 2 infantry for 6 is the 42. The FEC 10 to spend. They're spending 6. We're finishing the air base in Calcutta, which is now only $2 because it can improve construction. And a Marine for 4, so they're saving $4. And then the French aren't buying anything. Okay, we do have a bunch of attacks, but most of them are either walk-ons or very little combat. Okay, so combat number 1, we're going to walk into Eastern Yugoslavia from Western Yugoslavia. So we're going to take one of our infantry, walk over there. Okay, take that off of Germany. And that's worth $1. Then another infantry from Western Yugoslavia is going to move into Hungary and take that off of Germany. That's another $2. Battle 3, we do have to roll some dice. So we're going into Burma. There's a single Japanese infantry. We're moving this whole force in, which is 14 Gurkhas, 4 infantry, 2 anti-aircraft guns. We're also going to have our fighters from Calcutta fly 1, 2, and that is a total of 6 fighters. Battle 4, we're going to take one of our 2 medium bombers from Calcutta, 1 into I-11, 2 into Siam, 3, and bomb the railroad from Kwangtung to Anatonkin. And then it's going to fly back. It's going to fly back to Bengal. So, 1, 2, 3. Although I don't think it can reach. I don't know what these guys are talking about, right? Yeah, I guess it touches Burma. So it can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and land in Bengal. So that's Battle 4. And that's it for the British. The rest are the French. Okay, so the first 2 battles were walk-ons, Hungary and Eastern Yugoslavia. Battle 3, we're going into Burma. There's this single Japanese infantry. So we've got 6 fighters that came from Calcutta, 1, 2. So let's see if we can kill him with 6 fighters. Let's see what we got. Okay, 6 fighters. 1, 3, and then a bunch of misses. So we got 2 hits. We only needed 1. The Japanese infantry in return. 10 misses. Okay, so we take Burma. This entire force minus those U.S. units is in Burma now, and that's worth $1. Okay, Battle 4, we're bombing the railroad, so it's a D6 worth of damage. There's no anti-aircraft or return fire. So let's see what we do. A 1. That's all we needed, though, to make that inoperable for this coming turn. And that's it. Okay, so let's fly this medium bomber from Calcutta that bombed the railroad. That goes to Bengal. Those U.S. units are still in Bengal, which is a mountain infantry and 2 artillery. Okay, so let's adjust income. So Germany went down 3 in Central Europe. UK went up 3. And then over here, Japan went down 1. And the FEC went up 1. Okay, so we took 3 off of Germany. They're down to 45. 3 up for the UK to 39. 1 off of Japan to 52. And 1 up for the FEC to 9. Okay, how about non-combat? We're going to the 6 fighters that went from Calcutta to Burma fly back to Calcutta. We're going to have, let's see, we're going to have the 5 infantry in Calcutta move up 1 to Bengal. I think that's it. Oh, we're going to have this coastal sub come down 1 to P-72. I think we're good over here. We're going to have this tactical bomber in Cairo at an air base 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 land in Calcutta. We've got these 3 fighters in Cairo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 land in Yugoslavia. Put those on the card. Same thing with the air transport, picking up the paratrooper from Calcutta. Same thing with the medium bomber from Cairo. I meant Cairo. They all go to Yugoslavia. Put them on the card over here. One of these 2 empty carriers comes out of port and goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Goes in port in Aden. The other one comes out of port in Gibraltar. 1, 2, 3 goes in port in Yugoslavia for Ghost Militia. The fleet that's off of Yugoslavia, the 3 heavy cruisers are going to stay behind and go in port for 3 more Ghost Militia. The rest of that fleet is going to come down 1, 2, 3 into M8, and that consists of 2 battleships, 3 transports, 1 light cruiser, 4 destroyers, 1 torpedo boat destroyer. Let's see, what else? We got some moves over here in England. So from the fleet here in A23, coming over 1, 2, 3, 4, is going to be a battle cruiser, 2 heavy cruisers, and 2 destroyers. And they're going to be here in A21. Let's see. We're going to have... How many naval transports are we going to have now? 3, 5. So we've got 2, 4, 8. So we're going to have the 2 Marines in London come up 1 to southern England. We're going to have the medium armor come up 1 to southern England. We're going to have, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to have 2 of the infantry in London come up to southern England. So 4, 6. I think I need 1 more, actually. Let's see, what do we got there? 1 more from London. Comes up to southern England. Gives us 5. Jesus. The 4 militia in southern England go to London. The 3 fighters in London go to southern England. I think that's it over here. I think that's everything for non-combat. Okay, how about unit placement? We got 3 naval transports. They go down here in A21. We've got a fighter, goes down in London. We got 2 infantry, go down in London. Everything else is Yugoslavia. So we've got a militia and a completed air base. The air base here in Yugoslavia. The militia will put on the card in Yugoslavia. The FEC, both for Calcutta, a completed air base. And the Marine goes down in Calcutta. And that's it. So how about for income? The UK is now sitting at 39. They didn't save anything, and they've got 7 worth of bonuses, so 46 for the UK next turn. And then for the FEC, they saved 4. They have their 2 bonus, that's 6. And they're at 9, so 15 for the UK, or for the FEC. Okay, so let's go on to the French. $11 to spend. They're just saving it. They have 3 attacks. This infantry here in British Somaliland moves to French Somaliland, takes that off of the Vichy. Battle 2, this Foreign Legion in French Sudan moves over to Mauritania, takes that off of the Vichy. And then our last battle, we're going to bomb the factory in Istanbul. So coming out of Cairo with a movement of 6 for the air base. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If it survives, it's just going to land back in Cairo. Okay, so it does, I believe, a D6. So let's use the British die for that. 1. Okay, now I think on a 1, 2, or 3, it gets shot down. Let's try that again. 6. So it doesn't get shot down, but we only do 1 damage. Okay, so the French bomber flies back to Cairo. The only non-combat, we're going to rail this guy from Well, you can take the river and the rail, I think, from Obichari to Nubia, that Foreign Legion. We'll go there. I think that's it for the French. They have no units to place. As far as income, they're sitting at 6, and they saved 11. So 17 for next turn. Okay, let's do a unit recap. So in the Pacific, we got an FEC Coastal Sub and P-72. In Burma, we have 14 Gurkhas, 2 British infantry, 2 FEC infantry, 2 British AA guns. In Bengal, the U.S. have 2 artillery and a mountain infantry. The British have a medium bomber, and the FEC have 5 infantry. Calcutta, the U.S. has a tactical bomber and a fighter. I'm just going to do the Commonwealth together. There's 1 Marine, I believe 6 militia, 2 anti-aircraft guns, 1 medium bomber, 1 tactical bomber, 1 seaplane, 6 fighters. Nothing else changed over in India. Over here in Aden, the only thing that changed is we added a empty light carrier in port. Let's see. French Somaliland now has a Foreign Legion. Nubia added a Foreign Legion. Mauritania, Foreign Legion. Cairo is a French medium bomber, a militia, a marine, and I believe, is it 5 or 6 infantry? 5 infantry. The fleet in M8 is 2 battleships, a light cruiser, 4 destroyers, a torpedo boat destroyer, 3 naval transports. Eastern Yugoslavia is an infantry. Hungary is an infantry. Western Yugoslavia, in port, 3 heavy cruisers and an empty light carrier for 4 ghost militia. There's now a completed air base in Western Yugoslavia. Western Yugoslavia itself, 1 infantry, 1 marine, 1 paratrooper, 1 mountain infantry, 1 militia, 1 anti-aircraft gun, a medium bomber, an air transport, and 3 fighters. In A21, the U.S. has 1 naval transport. The British have 5 naval transports, a battle cruiser, 2 heavy cruisers, 2 destroyers. London, I'm just going to do UK units, is 4 militia, 4 infantry, and a fighter. Southern England, again, just UK units. We've got 3 fighters, a seaplane, 2 anti-aircraft guns, 2 marines, 1 medium armor, and 5 infantry. The fleet now in A23 is a battleship, a heavy cruiser, a light cruiser, 2 destroyers, 2 torpedo boat destroyers, 2 coastal defense ships. That should be it for the Commonwealth and the Free French. Turning things over now to Admiral Macy for the Italians.